Excalibur. Excalibur is the legendary sword of King Arthur in medieval literature. It first appears in Historia Regum Britannia by Geoffrey of Monmouth and is mentioned in later Arthurian romances. The sword is often depicted as possessing magical powers or signifying rightful sovereignty. No confirmed physical artifact corresponding to Excalibur exists. Its narrative role varies across sources, including being drawn from a stone or given by the Lady of the Lake. Excalibur is central to the mythology surrounding Arthurian kingship and the chivalric ideals of medieval Europe. Sword of Goujian. The Sword of Goujian is a bronze jian sword made for King Goujian of Yue during the spring and autumn period of China, around the 5th century BCE. The sword was discovered in 1965 in a tomb in Hubei Province, China. It is notable for its remarkable preservation, with an untarnished blade despite being over 2,000 years old. The sword measures approximately 55.6 centimeters in length and features a dark blue-green jade-like handle. The Hubei Provincial Museum houses the artifact, which demonstrates advanced metallurgical techniques of the period, including pattern welding and intricate inscriptions. Ulfberht swords. Ulfberht swords are a group of roughly 170 medieval European swords dated from the 9th to the 11th centuries. They are inscribed with +VLFBERHT+ and are recognized for their high-quality crucible steel, which was exceptionally pure for the time. These swords were primarily found in Northern Europe and exhibit superior balance, flexibility, and sharpness compared to typical contemporary blades. Analyses indicate that the steel may have been imported from the Middle East or Central Asia, reflecting advanced metallurgical knowledge. Ulfberht swords were likely symbols of status and may have been wielded by elite warriors or Viking chieftains. Honjo masamune. The honjo masamune is a katana forged by the legendary Japanese swordsmith Masamune during the late 13th to early 14th century. It became a symbol of the Tokugawa shogunate and was designated a Japanese national treasure in 1939. The sword was handed over to the U.S. occupation authorities after World War II, and its current location is unknown. Masamune swords are known for their exceptional craftsmanship, including superior steel quality, distinctive heiman, temper line, and overall balance. The Honjo Masamune is one of the most celebrated examples of Japanese sword-making tradition. Joyeuse. Joyeuse is a sword long associated with Charlemagne. It was used as the coronation sword of French kings and has been preserved in a composite form, with parts dating from different medieval periods. The blade exhibits intricate craftsmanship, while the hilt reflects later decorative additions. Joyeuse is displayed at the Louvre Museum in Paris and symbolizes royal authority in French history. It has been referenced in numerous chronicles and ceremonial accounts, although the historical accuracy of Charlemagne wielding this exact sword is uncertain. Wallace sword. The Wallace sword is a large two-handed sword on display at the National Wallace Monument in Stirling, Scotland. It is traditionally said to have belonged to William Wallace, a Scottish knight who led resistance against English rule in the late 13th century. The sword measures approximately 1.68 meters in length and weighs around 3.5 kilograms. While its direct connection to Wallace is debated, the weapon serves as a symbol of Scottish independence and national identity. Curtana. Curtana, also known as the Sword of Mercy, is a ceremonial British coronation sword. It has a distinctive blunt tip and is part of the crown jewels of the United Kingdom. Curtana symbolizes mercy, contrasting with the sword of justice, and is used during coronation ceremonies. The blade and hilt have been modified over centuries, with historical records indicating replacements and restorations. Curtana remains a key element of British ceremonial tradition and is maintained in the Tower of London. Tizona. Tizona is a sword attributed to El Cid, the Castilian nobleman and military leader Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar. Medieval sources describe it as one of his principal weapons. A blade identified as tizona is preserved in the Museo de Burgos, Spain. The sword is traditionally associated with numerous battles during the Reconquista and is celebrated in chronicles and epic poetry. Colada. Colada is another sword traditionally associated with El Cid and often mentioned alongside tizona. Historical sources suggest it was part of his personal arsenal. A surviving blade identified as colada is preserved in Spain, though its authenticity has been subject to scholarly debate. Like tizona, colada was a straight-edged weapon suited for mounted warfare. Both swords became legendary in Spanish literature and culture, symbolizing martial skill and heroism. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more like this.